Hola everybody, it is festival day today. For those of you that might be new, my name is Stephanie. I am the owner of Stephanie Crafts LLC and I share behind the scenes of what it's like to run my business here on YouTube. I signed up for a festival. Today's the festival, so I'm gonna take you guys along with me and my sister because my sister is actually joining me today. This is, I think, the fourth, I'm gonna call it market because it's a festival, but I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think there's like 13, 14, 15 other vendors. So I'm just gonna call it the market because it's just easier that way. It's actually a Pride festival. I'm wearing my little Pride headband. If you guys didn't watch the prep, then definitely go check that video out. It's gonna be the one before this one. But yeah, I'm just waiting on my sister. Everything's good to go. Join us for a day of festival stuff. Just wanted to do the intro real quick. ¿Qué pasó? No wonder it was $10. It's so dark. You cannot see us at all.
Bright, not dark.
Necesito más coffee. I left my coffee in the car.
Who's it back?
We are all set up. We got some goodies.
I have a turkey sandwich. I'm not gonna eat all of it. You want half of it?
I'll take a bite. It's one.
Which one's a turkey sandwich? Yeah, that one.
Oh, let's update them. What happened?
We were in the movie The Wizard of Oz. And we almost went flying with it.
Yeah. The whole tent went flying. Oh, he confirmed it. It's because we had the back wall.
Oh yeah?
And that was like a tent and it gave it like, not a tent, a kite. It gave it like momentum to fly away. We're so bright. It's so washed out. I hate it.
Why? Is it?
I don't know, it's my camera setting. I can't even record. I'm gonna have to record with the phone and then put the
Hi!
Hi!
It's giving everything. Like,
yes.
Everything. All of it.
I feel a little bit like absolutely fabulous. That
You are.
A little bit.
UK.
No. A lot.
Oh, I don't know.
What is that?
A show. Okay, bye.
You look great. I like turtles.
Appers. I fixed the camera finally.
This whole time we could have been recording.
This whole time it was the type of it was something with the shutter. I don't know. I had it on the wrong one.
It's okay.
But we're here.
We're here. Wait, should we disassemble and assemble everything?
Yeah, all right. So hold on, because we're gonna take everything down. They have a trackless train that takes the a trackless. No.
They don't have chocolate chips.
No, it's a trackless train that takes people to and from the parking lot. It's so cute. Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Hi, welcome to Stephanie Crafts.
Hi, do you know where the restroom is?
No, but the shirt's right here. If you look to your right and your left.
That's my left.
Your left? Oh, yeah. My right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You can find all sizes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good.
Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, where's the adult juice? Do you know?
I don't, but you can buy those cups for at home adult juices.
Oh, yes, one last question. What time is it over?
What?
What time is this over?
I don't know. I kind of left my watch, but I do carry around my keys, so the keychains are right there. You see?
Good one, high five.
I was about to say, are you out of questions? Because come on.
Needed and appreciated for the person that I am. As my colleagues have said,
Guys, I made my first sale. Yay! It was the overstimulated mom cup. My cups are what I'm pushing because I want them gone. You guys already know cups and keychains. I want them gone. Just hold it down.
We're going down to Jersey Shore and Black Nationals 10 times last week, and I said, if you let me win, I promise to never touch another bill of fire.
I'll just be here all day.
I feel the whole thing came down.
And just like that, I think that's on
Go off and take your sign, cut your sign down. Perfect, ladies. Because listen, it's not, look, see, even the cops are all coming.
Yeah.
Telling everybody, take them down.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
It's just an accident waiting to happen.
Yep.
You want that.
All right, ready?
You got a law.
I was this
Oh,
close to
wait.
getting hit with the other thing. Yeah.
Oh, no. I got this. It's alright.
The tent is bye-bye. So we're gonna put it to the side. Oh, it's raining. I think it's time to go home.
I don't know. There's so many signs.
The tent went bye-bye, right? Everybody's tent went bye-bye, and I think, oh my god. And I think it's time.
What is up with the person still going?
Disaster hit, right? And the MC is still going at it. At least the tent didn't take you down.
Guys, if your tent broke and you want to leave it, just leave it. We will get rid of it.
So it's raining. I think I wanna. I think it's
Thank you.
All right, no problem.
So I think that's a sign. We're gonna go. That was wrong.
macaroni in a pot. That's hilarious. Stop it! I'm your Ian. Is there garbage? I don't know what it is about Wawa. They have 6 cash registers, but they only ever have 2 cashiers working at any given time. And we all know unofficially, one is the fast lane and one is the slow lane.
Sister?
Catch is, you don't know
Are you okay?
which
Yeah.
one. And you see on the right, 21-year-old Steve.
Are you okay? Are you laughing or crying? I don't know what's happening. Okay, ready? Take a breather. Look, see?
Laugh through the pain.
It's okay, Mom. We got this.
Laugh through the pain. Laugh through the pain.
You guys stay?
I'm trying to figure out if you're staying.
I'm looking at you like, the problem is the rain.
Yeah. That was the whole purpose of it. mis amigos, that was a huge disaster. I'm about to go pick them up because I came to the parking lot to get my car. And I'm gonna go pick up my sister and my son. Pretty much already packed up. I'm gonna put everything in this car, wait for my husband to get here because he has to take my son. And then we're heading home. The event ended, but we stayed for the concert.
All you people came to see how you look reflecting our reality. All right, everybody, give it up for our hard dog tonight. The sound guy, Jim. Give it up for Jim.
I have been putting off making this portion of the video for a while because I just wasn't ready to talk about it. I think I'm finally ready now. I have been talking about it, you know, to my family, my friends. But as far as you guys, I wasn't ready to do it. I just felt extremely disappointed. I needed time to process everything. I really did. I'm pretty sure by now you can tell from the title and from the footage that the festival was a complete disaster. It was so bad. I don't even know where to begin. So my sister and I headed out. We went to the festival. Check-in was easy. Everything was going good. There were already a whole bunch of vendors set up. We had a good spot. I had more than enough space to park. We unloaded. Everything was going fine. We were stress-free. Everything was going great. We did have an incident where it was like a little bit of a wind and the tent didn't fly away, but it like shifted away. So it didn't like go up in the air, but it did roll away a couple feet, and it was like this close to like breaking all of my glass cups. Something was like looking over me at that moment because I saw it kind of just like go over the glass cups. Once that happened, I decided to take the back portion of the tent off. So I had like a wall in the back, which was a pink wall, and it was really cute and I liked it. But I felt like that was giving it momentum to fly away. We did add weights, so we added 40 pounds on each leg. So I called my husband and I asked him to like bring something else that I could use because obviously the weights I felt like weren't enough, even though it was 40 on each leg. Somebody that was there also suggested that we zip tie the front, the front two legs of the tent to my shelves. My shelves were pretty heavy duty. They do fold, but they're really heavy. But that was just, you know, a little piece, and then we fixed that and everything was good to go. The event started at 2, so everything was going good. You know, we were just hanging out. At the time 2:30 rolled around. Yeah, there weren't a lot of people, but I'm like, okay, whatever, it's a 4-hour event, maybe in the next hour or so, because people are always late. The few amount of people that were coming in, somewhere between 2:30 and 3, they were coming into the booth and they were looking at the stuff, and you know, I was talking to people and getting Instagram out there and getting my website out there. And in that time I made my first sale, and it was for an overstimulated mom cup. So that was sold. You know, we had a great interaction, gave out some freebie stickers with that purchase. Everybody was loving the shirts. Everybody that was coming into a booth, they went for the Pride shirt, number 1. Everybody loved that one, and they were just looking through the rack to see what other shirts I had. So that was good. Like, my shirts were bringing people in, and I felt good, especially having that one sale within the hour of the event starting and there not being a lot of people. And also the people that did walk in and that did come to the event at that time, they were interacting with my booth. I felt good. I felt confident. I felt like it was gonna be a great day. And then disaster happened. Maybe 10 minutes after that first sale, we got a wind gust, and it didn't feel as strong as the damage that it caused, because it caused a lot of freaking damage. It was all a freaking blur, honestly. But all I know is that the 3 of us went straight to go grab 3 legs of the tent. Thank goodness that we did, because even though the tent wasn't really moving when the wind came by, we already started seeing the neighbor, our next door neighbor. Her tent flew away. Once we saw that, we like held on to the 3. Thank goodness that we did, because everyone else's tent flew away. It was so bad. I'm telling you, the wind did not feel as bad as what happened. It's crazy thinking about it, but tents went flying everywhere. Diagonal from us was a cookie vendor. Her cookies just went all over. Like her whole, everything that she had just was completely all over. It flew away. Her tent was holding on to dear life. Eventually it flew away. Because it was diagonal, I was like kind of looking this way, like at my son and my sister. All of a sudden I hear my sister say, "Watch out," or "Look out," or something. And then she's like looking that way, so I turn, and I see the vendor's tent coming straight at me. If they hadn't grabbed onto that tent, it would have hit me, because by the time I looked back, it was already too late. I had no time for a reaction. So thankfully they were able to hold the tent, but yeah, that would have been bad. I would have been hurt really bad. I was kind of in shock for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I was standing there still holding my tent and also holding the shelves. I just like in shock, looking around. Tents were broken, metal pieces just snapped off, things were everywhere, and I felt so bad for everyone. Like, it wasn't windy the whole day. It was not windy at all. It was just the first one, which was not that bad. It was just like a little bit. And then that second big one, that was it. There was no other wind. There was nothing. So once everybody kind of like calmed down and picked up their stuff, and we were all looking around, and it was like, oh my gosh, like, what are we doing? I was still in shock. I was picking up my stuff, folding clothes, kind of laughing through the pain and laughing so that I don't cry. Once we realized, okay, there was no wind anymore, let's start picking up stuff, whatever. It was 3:15. Mind you, the event started at 2. We got rid of the tent. We took the tent down. There was no other tents left, honestly. I think the plushie vendor next to me, their tent was intact. Like, it didn't go anywhere. They had, I don't know, bags on it, but I did see that she was holding it the rest of the time. I think other people were helping her, and they were just holding it. I decided to just take my tent out because it was not worth it for me, especially almost getting hit by that other tent. It was not worth it to put myself or anyone else in danger. As we took the tents down and when we were like picking stuff up, it started raining. It wasn't too much of a crazy rain, but it was drizzling and my stuff was getting wet. We were folding. I was gonna put everything in plastic baggies, and I was just going back and forth the whole time whether I was gonna stay or not. I'm like, okay, well, we're here, you know, might as well just stay, ride it out. It looked stormy. It looked like it was gonna storm. It didn't. Ended up not storming. It looked like no one else was coming. It just didn't seem likely that anyone else was gonna come. My shirts were all on the floor. My totes were on the floor. Everything was just everywhere. We eventually decided, okay, it's time to go. So yeah, that was the festival. I feel like it would have been such a good event if the weather hadn't just been an a-hole that day. That crowd that was there, although it wasn't a very big crowd, they were still a very supportive crowd. Like I said before, I felt confident. I was confident in my work. I was just confident all around. But by the end of it, I felt defeated. I invested so much money into this, and the shirts that I made, the Pride shirts, which are these, I made specifically for the Pride event. The cups and the keychains, okay, I already had. Whatever. Every market I go to, I can't seem to sell them. It just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if, I just don't know what it is, but I just can't seem to sell in person. I'm starting to think it's me. I am honestly starting to think it's me. I know that this time it was the weather and, you know, I didn't get the full experience. At this point, I'm just starting to think it's me. But yeah, looking at all my t-shirts and everything that I invested into these t-shirts, it was very sad because I spent so much money preparing for these. It's just hard when you are in person and it doesn't sell because you feel rejected. I felt rejected, at least. That's how I always feel. Every time I do these freaking markets and go to these freaking things, I always feel rejected because I don't sell. I mean, that's the honest truth. That is my feelings on it. That's what happened. So now here we are with all this inventory of stuff. I don't want to do another market. I don't want to feel rejected again. I don't want to feel disappointed. I don't want to feel disheartened. But my sister did convince me to do the fall festival. So this same town is having a fall festival. I'll do the fall festival. Let's just see how it is. The fall festival is in 2 weeks. So is it in 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weekends technically. I won't do any prepping for it. I'll take whatever I have. But this fall festival, I think from the looks of it, it's already an established event. It's something that they do every year. It's just getting into it because for this one, I did not know this, but you have to apply to it and you have to get accepted. And the price is pretty steep. So that's another reason why I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to invest more money, and if it doesn't do well, it's just gonna be even worse than how I'm feeling now. But you know, my husband convinced me, my sister convinced me, my sister will do it with me if I get accepted. So that's what I'm waiting on right now. I'm waiting on to see if I got accepted. These things are just so, they're a lot. They're a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, they mess with my confidence and they mess with my mental health because at the end of it, I always feel I'm not good enough. I know I'm good enough, but it takes me a while to remind myself that I am good enough. But I'm not gonna lie, I mean, it does make me feel like that for a little bit because I just feel rejection. It's like if you were applying to jobs and you went on all of these different interviews and not a single callback, you would feel some type of way. It messes with your self-confidence, and that's exactly what these freaking things do to me. It messes with my self-confidence and my confidence in my business. I'm in a much better headspace right now, and honestly I think what got me through that festival and it being such a disaster was my support system. My family, they always helped me through it, but I think having my sister this time, it was a little extra support, the support I didn't know I needed. So having her here, she's my neighbor now, having her here, it just helps so much more than it did in the past. So I think that's what it is my support system. If you don't have a support system to get you through these things, I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Do not do that to yourself because you need a support system. That is my experience with my latest festival, my latest market. I have all this inventory now, so if you guys want to help your girl out, if you guys want to support me, go check out all the t-shirts that I have. Everything that I took to the festival is already up on my website, so if you guys want to help me out, if you guys want to support me, go buy a t-shirt or share it on social media. I would appreciate that so much. I'll keep you guys posted on the fall festival. Fingers crossed that I get in, and fingers crossed that I actually do well at this fall festival, because if I'm not gonna do well, please do not let me be accepted. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all of your support. You guys are my MVPs.